Okay, as I was saying in the last video, just had to help Maisie there just to give her some food is what she was after, actually. Sorry, excuse me, I just started the video earlier there, trying to explain these. I think they're called asters, these flowers, and I love the purple of them and how they were just shooting up towards the sunlight, you know, last of the sunlight, or doing something lovely. And I was saying how I'm kind of remembering that shooting upness, excuse me, more so than being able to replicate it here. Oh, these bottles are leaking a bit. Anyway, there we have it. There's some nondescript kind of greenish backdrop. Excuse me, for the purple flowers. It's the purple flowers I want to capture. They're kind of open, you know, kind of hopeful, I suppose, attitude to them. And I think it'll take a bit of collage and stuff over this, because this is all, as you can see, quite an approximation of foliage and fairly layered, and you know, trying to find some stencils as we speak. And here's some green gold, which is maybe most like the color of the leaves that I'm seeing here. Almost luminous is how I see them, like. So it feels like, well, an impossible task to recreate, obviously, that complete luminosity, I suppose, that completely accurate color, but I definitely am committed to trying to recreate it. The feeling of them. Just half closing my eyes now, and I'm going to do what I can to lay on the light where I see it. I think more than keeping the faith, there's this kind of need to hold to the desire to accurately represent my response or something. More than keeping the faith, because keeping the faith is like relentlessly pursuing it at all costs. I often talk about that, keeping the faith, like as though that's the main thing. I think there's some sort of thing, a flurry of excitement at the very beginning that makes you want to do it in the first place, and it's maybe keeping a hold of that more so than this thing called faith. Maybe that is keeping the faith. Keeping a kind of commitment to your response being as clean as it can be from what you've experienced. Something like that. Right, now this is acrylic ink, purple acrylic ink. And I'm going to put it into the lighter colour. I'm not going to labour over this now, just so if it comes, it comes, like, you know. I'm going to give it my best shot. And giving it my best shot involves not letting myself get pretty, you know, not trying to make something pretty, or giving it my best shot is about staying as real as I can about it. That's not really it. Sorry, it sounds. I suppose the thing is, I don't want to either be talking in a way that isn't real. I want it all to feel real. Insofar as we can, sure. I suppose I wouldn't have the video turned on if I didn't want to be seen. Something about recording it that seems to be part of, seems to form part of this carry on. Speaking of recording it, I hope you can actually see what I'm trying to do. So with all of that now. Okay, what next, I wonder? I think that blue Crayola crayon is what's next. I'm going to see if I can find the spaces between some of these petals and explain them so that it feels like what I'm seeing. So the crayon is as much pushing colour, paint, as it is darkening the area. Sometimes I suppose too you can be kind of too earnest and have a particular thing in your head about it. Maybe I just need to let rip. think this is Payne's Grey. Might be just the thing for the background there. It's not going on very easily though. Maybe I need to use oil pastel instead. This is the Caran d'Ache water-based thing. Yeah, that's, well, that's alright. I keep going with it a bit anyway, here and there. I can always find something else that'll read as being dark enough to explain that. Carry on. It might be some acrylic, clean opaque acrylic paint might be what I'm wanting for the background. You can see about this as well, of course, my usual go-to if I want to get something really contrasting. This Indian ink combined with a little bit of water and put on with a stick. As soon as I feel like I've got the thing that I wanted to say, I'm going to stop it then. Even if it's not a pain, even if it doesn't, I mean, I suppose that it's not just in one painting. Like, I think there was enough of a response to these when I saw them growing outside. Like, there was enough of a response to carry me through a few drawings or paintings of them. So I don't have to say everything in this one. In fact, it's kind of good to just stop. I suppose I'll put on something for the middle of them though. I like that yellow ochre-ish center that they have. I'll use some yellow ochre paint here. And then put some in the center of these flowers. And really, they're in shadow mostly, so they're hardly this bright at all. Somehow the yellow ochre is an important part of this flower, I think. Maybe with it being diluted by the Indian ink will give it more of a rough, more muted edge to it. Printing it. I deliberately put some of that Indian ink in as well. I'm going to try a touch of this darker purple, just here and there in some of them, and then I might let them alone. I want to also paint something else that I experienced when I was out on the walk there, and it was these red rowan berries that were like dark cadmium red maybe, but then they also had this like bright fluorescent orange sheen to them. There was another rowan tree beside it whose orange wasn't as bright at all, and it made me understand that this rowan tree I'd seen was especially bright and worthy of trying to represent it, I think. Just in the contrast of that and the one beside it, I felt like, oh yeah, this one is really, really bright, and I felt like I wanted to kind of note down its brightness somehow. Oh, there's another purple here. Beautiful birds on outside. Alright, I'm kind of satisfied enough about that. It seems to be, I think that's the thing that I was interested to capture, is that their open brightness and their purpleness. Something like that. Okay, if I do any more, I'll share it later anyway. All the best.